was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jackson first play going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Williams to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Check pink.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
My partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To the right side, this is Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action. Love to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Again, Jackson will keep it. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Kinlaw forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To try again after the sack. Jackson dumps it off to Fournette. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Jackson's throw complete to Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Jackson. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. We're scoreless after one. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. On the return is Williams. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Off the play fake, Love. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He completes it to Beckham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
You see him?
Jackson will keep it, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson running again. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Love, they go play action now. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
97, ready.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Love to pass. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Play action. It's Jackson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
From the gun, Jackson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get up here to the 26. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 1st down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching.
We change it.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson out left to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Okay.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Love. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
52 plus. Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10 to about the 40-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Ready. Drill 52. Opposite. Green. Cut, cut.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Play action this time with Love. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. It's caught. Mitchell. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
On the ready.
2nd and 9. Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Love. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Ready up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Again, it's Love. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Azeez Ojulari in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Going back to Love. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not a ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
ain't no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sweet Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be